here at T-Mobile Arena, where the Nets scored 35 in the first quarter, have a 1-point lead, but Austin Reeves seesaws the Lakers back in front by one with that drive and bucket.
Jacque Vaughn going with the same five that ended the first quarter and did so well. Right there, we're going to get a charge. And LeBron and Anthony Davis both on the court to start the second quarter for the Lakers.
Walker is limping a little bit here. We hope that's nothing after we saw Day'Ron Sharpe earlier in the first quarter limp back to the Nets locker room after he twisted his ankle underneath the basket as Vincent is silky from downtown. Smith outside to O'Neal. O'Neal no good on that one, and Bazley cannot win the rebounding battle with AD. Davis tried to go coast to coast, lost the handle, kicks it back out. Now a reset. Working on Bazley. Gets him inside. Low volley ball, and AD goes up and in.
Yeah, with Day'Ron Sharpe out, that's a tough matchup right there for Darius Bazley. Just in terms of weight and size that Anthony Davis has, and let's not forget experience as well.
Frank, we just got word Day'Ron Sharpe questionable to return, injured his left ankle on that play. Smith jumper is off the mark. And the Lakers have built a 6-point lead here as Wood goes into the corner for Vincent. No good, and the rebound to DFS.
And look at the size of the Lakers front line. Anthony Davis, Christian Wood, and LeBron James at small forward.
Oh, and that one pinned to the backboard by Anthony Davis comes out of nowhere. Can't get in amongst the trees there with the Lakers in the front line that Frank just described. 10 to shoot. James. Mismatch on Smith. Turnaround is no good, but he'll head to the free throw line.
I don't know where the foul was on that one. Here, this is earlier. Anthony Davis just bullying his way to the basket. I think he wanted a foul there. And then Anthony Davis at the other end swats the shot, starts the fast break.
I'm sure that happened to Lonnie Walker last year in practice.
No? Maybe we'll get a chance to see that one again. There might have been a goaltending. And Anthony Davis. It's the preseason for the refs.
All right.
You know what they're thinking? Let the game move a little bit. Then, of course, what do they do on the ensuing possession? They let LeBron go to the free throw line.
How about that? That is a goaltend. Absolutely right.
Correctable error. Let's go.
Good eyes by you.
And the producers have good eyes, too.
O'Neal, strong drive, kicks it out. Ball movement here. Smith inside, but gets his pocket picked. Gathers it. Out to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Nice look inside. And that is Harry Giles III with the finish. As Vincent.
And those are the kind of plays that'll keep Cam Thomas in the lineup. He could score, we know. Can you create plays for your teammates? And there he did exactly that.
Well, Jacque Vaughn said, with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving no longer with this team, they're going away from iso ball. He wants ball movement, and Cam Thomas, that was his game, especially in those 40-point games. But that's not what Jacque Vaughn wants. What we just saw is what Jacque Vaughn wants.
Yeah, I think in the first quarter, I think Cam Thomas getting that chance to start, he's figuring, he sees a lot of points in his eyes, but you got to get other guys involved, and he did that there as Anthony Davis knocks down the corner three.
Davis now with 9 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Giles, baseline with Reeves, and he hits the jumper. Reeves trying to break down Royce O'Neal, and O'Neal fouls Reeves. And Austin will head to the free throw line here. Went undrafted in 2021, Frank. And in the World Cup, averaged just under 14 points per game.
And you mentioned it in the pregame. The fans loved Austin Reeves because the Lakers have such a huge following globally. And I think Kobe Bryant's had a lot to do with that. And he was one of the more popular players at the World Cup. Just getting back to Giles for a minute. Isn't it interesting?
Shaquille O'Neal also have a lot to do with that. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Next time, he's got a little more confidence, hits that jumper, already feeling good about himself. First time he steps on the court.
He played in the Miami Pro League recently as well, dropped 42 points in a game. Now, it's a flyer, low risk, high reward. If Giles could stay healthy and play like he could play. Dorian Finney-Smith, no good from distance. And Davis with the board. Dennis Smith hounding him. You come across half court, you're going to be picked up by Dennis Smith. As Davis gets fouled.
And that looked like pretty good defense, help defense from Royce O'Neal. But Anthony Davis is a load. You got him out there with LeBron, and he's rolling to the basket. You know, you talk about the best duos in the NBA. They don't play a lot together because neither one played in at least 60 games. But when they're out there, that's pretty formidable.
Quite the 1-2 punch. Left jab and a haymaker with LeBron and AD. As Ben Simmons comes back in for Dennis Smith.
And Ben, who had missed the last 23 games of the regular season, plus 4 playoff games, obviously to bring him along slowly, played just 6 minutes in the first quarter, checks back in with 8:06 to go in the half.
Dennis Smith was guarding AD. He was giving up 8 inches and about 45 pounds. There's no fear in Dennis Smith as Thomas a little short there on the 3. Lakers have built themselves a 10-point lead here in the second quarter. They're 4 of 6 from the field. The Nets shooting just 2 for 8. One leg. Maybe he was inspired by Maureen Johannes when he was watching the WNBA Finals yesterday afternoon. She had 2 of those threes off one leg.
You know, later on in his career, Karl Malone took that shot a lot with the knee up. Every year, LeBron just seems to add something to his game. At some point, he's going to slow down. I have no idea when that's going to be.
Shut your mouth.
His reaction to her hitting those shots, he kind of bent over. Yeah. He couldn't believe it. They say players get into their bag.
Look at this. Number one, you're not going to block it. No. For a guy that strong, not that soft of a touch.
Still the greatest.
Now, this could be it for him. You want to make that prediction?
We're going to leave the predictions to you.
Let's see.
I think he plays a little bit in the third quarter. DFS, good there on the free throw. Lead back to 10.
They're still big because Darvin Ham's going with Christian Wood and Anthony Davis together.
No good on the 3 there for Davis this time. And Ben Simmons springs out and throws it down. Ben Simmons with a monster dunk.
If you're the Net front office, coaching staff, Net fans, that doesn't make you feel good watching that?
100%.
I'm not sure he's getting out past anybody last season, and I think he probably would have passed the ball. That, very encouraging to see what Ben Simmons just did, that one little sequence.
Look, he is coming correct tonight. so far in this game. Yeah, it's the first preseason game. I get it. But he said at Media Day with Bob Lorenz and yourself, he wants to plow through and change the narrative by leading this team this season. And that man, Spencer Dinwiddie, said this team goes as far as Ben Simmons and Mikal Bridges take us.
He also corrected me when I said you're the most accomplished player on the team. He said, no, I'm not. I've never been to the finals. I said, I'm talking individual. Look at his resume. Rookie of the year.